But we had an introduction from Kim Park from Janssen Healthcare Innovation. We've also had a booth here at the Converge conference, so I've gotten a chance to talk to several of you today. But for those folks who don't know about Care for Today, I do want to show a quick video and that gives you some background on why we decided to develop the application.
Some people don't think it's important. For others, it's too complicated. And many people simply forget. Whatever the reason, the problem is the same. Many Americans aren't taking their medicines. Introducing Care for Today, a secure two-way messaging platform, mobile app, and website. Care for Today provides timely, self-directed text messaging reminders, which are an effective tool in helping reduce non-adherence. It's free, and it works with almost any phone with web browsing capability, not just smartphones. Each Care for Today member can create an individual profile with information about their prescription drugs, over-the-counter medications, and health supplements, including when and how often to take each medication, refill dates, and even healthcare appointments. When it's time to take or refill a medication, the system sends a personalized healthcare message to the member's mobile device. For added discretion, members can customize their messages to say anything they choose, and each message requires a response, helping to track adherence. It also allows members to keep a record of self-reported medication adherence that they can review and share with their healthcare providers if they choose. Care for Today is one way that JHI is helping to lead the transformation of healthcare in the mobile age.
Thank you. All right, so with a pointer in hand, I'll be able to take you through our website and how easy it is to sign up for Care for Today and to download it to your smartphone or your feature phone. So the first step, very simple. Visit www.carefortoday.com. And since you'll be a new user, go ahead to the Sign Up Now button, and that will take you into the application. And we'll walk you quickly through the 4 easy steps that it takes to get started, as well as give you an opportunity to read the terms of use and the privacy policy. So once you've accepted those aspects, you're ready to get started. Now there's lots of customizable parts of the Care for Today application, and the first one is your username. So this is whatever you want it to be. For my Care for Today account, I just use my email address because it's very easy for me to remember. But like I said, anything that you can remember, anything that you want to, it's fun to log in with. And then you want to put in your mobile number. So this is pretty important. This should be the cell phone number that you carry with you all the time, because this is where you're going to get your message and your medication reminders. So once you've entered and confirmed your mobile number, we're going to ask you to select a password as well as a security question. At this point, you've set up your account, and it's time to start entering some of those personal medication information. Now, the video spoke about how important it is for patients to take their medicine and how 20 to 50% of patients forget. Now, another drop-off to adherence is the refill. So Care for Today's answer to that is to have an ability for you to add your pharmacy and connect it with your medication. So, though it's not required during setup, in case you want to sign up today and fill in your pharmacy information later, we do want you, or we suggest that you put in your pharmacies and the phone number. So that way it's all online, all connected to your medicine. And I think this is pretty helpful as someone who travels a lot. So I can put the pharmacy close to home. I can also put the pharmacy in my hometown. And I don't have to scramble or Google search when it's time for my refill and I don't know which pharmacy to go to. So with that, the very important critical part, which is adding your prescriptions. So you can enter an unlimited number of prescriptions. I'm going to walk you through the process of entering one, but like I said, however many medicines you take a day, you can enter them into the Care for Today application. So the first drop-down box you'll see is a medication drop-down box. Now, Janssen Healthcare Innovation is part of J&J, so of course we have all of J&J's medicines, but we also have other medicines as well. In fact, we have all the medications that are listed in the FDA database, and we also have a customizable field. So you could type in the name of your medicine or a code for your medicine, or even if you want to remember to take an apple a day, it's customizable to that extent. Here's an opportunity for you to integrate it with your pharmacy, and put in the refill reminders. And most importantly, what is the routine that you need to take this medicine? So here's pretty simple. I just need to take this medicine once a day, and I can select the time of day I want to take it. Here I'm taking it first thing in the morning. But the drop-down box has other options as well. So 3 times a day, 3 different times that you can select to take your medicine. And when I kicked off this discussion, I was talking about how customizable Care4 Today is, and this is kind of my favorite part of it. And you can be direct or discreet. This is the message that will pop up when it's time to take your medicine. So the default is very simple, very direct, time to take your medicine, but we realize that not everyone wants that to show up on their mobile phone, so you can have it say whatever you want. You can say time to walk the dog, be creative. The other thing I like about this aspect of the Care4 Today app is that lots of times my medicines have different instructions, like I should take this with food, I should take this without food, and especially if I'm managing a couple medicines with different instructions, you know, I'm always referring back to the pill bottle. But here in Care4 Today, when it's time to take that medicine that needs to go with food, I've just customized my reminder to include that instruction. So like I said, you do that for all the medicines that you want to be reminded to take, and you're almost done. So when you're complete with that, you'll get a success screen and you'll get an activation code. Go ahead and write this activation code down, and at the same time, your mobile phone will receive a text message with a link to download the Care4 Today application. So follow that link, and once you've downloaded the application, enter that activation code, and you'll be all set. The web profile that you set up will be linked to your mobile phone. You'll be able to manage your prescriptions from both the website and online. Well, actually, those are the same things. So both the website and your mobile phone, and you'll start receiving medication reminders immediately. So with that, I'd love to take any questions. And we are an innovation group, and we realize that this is our first version of Care4 Today, so also open to suggestions. Great.
Yes, I'm listening to all this wonderful technology, and you tell me to write down the activation code number. Certainly there should be an app to handle that.
So, well, you could copy and paste it. I just found personally that it was the most effective to write it down, because you'll be receiving a text message at the same time. So let's say you do download it on your iPhone today or your feature phone. You can cut and paste it, whatever it takes. But we do need that activation code when you do download the application, because you're going to need to link the online profile to your mobile phone. Hi there.
Hi, just a quick question. If I put in all the medications using the FDA database, would it then give me information around potential drug interactions?
Not at this point, but that's an excellent suggestion. So I definitely will take that back to the team that's developing the next version of this. So currently it's, you do select the medication from the drop-down box. You do personally enter the routine that you want to take the medicine, but I think a great next step for the next version of this would be to somehow indicate some of those interactions. I'm having, oh, there we go.
Just from a business perspective, how do you guys make money?
So Janssen is J&J's pharmaceutical companies, and we are making medications for patients to have better health outcomes. And we can't have those better health outcomes if our patients don't take our medicine. So currently it is a free download, and we do, think about it as supporting our core business.
Couple of suggestions. How about scanning in the prescription so that we don't have to put in all that information and make mistakes, as we humans are apt to do? Also, think about for senior citizens. That may not be the case for a lot of folks. There may be a caregiver who needs to put that information. So now they got to go find all those bottles, etc., etc. So think about that.
No, that's a great suggestion, and one that Kim can attest to. I personally believe that scanning would be a fantastic option for the next version of this. And you're right, we've had a lot of interest in the app today, and a lot of folks have asked, how would we suggest getting the elderly on board, or just senior citizens, people who are less web savvy, but who would really benefit from getting those alerts to their mobile phone. And currently we are asking for those caretakers to help them, enter the initial information. So definitely for the next versions, we're looking to sort of streamline that process and make it easier for the patient. So great suggestions, thank you. Yes?
Could a next gen of this interface with a med dispenser?
Another excellent point. So we're certainly in the brainstorming phase, and I will absolutely bring that suggestion back. And because I am getting the red button and I'm loving all of these suggestions and questions, I will be available outside at our booth. So I'd love to continue the conversation. And please, we do have a presence, Janssen Healthcare Innovation, on the web. And I also will give you my email address because we'd love for you to be continuously checking back on the next versions of Care for Today. So not only downloading this version, but downloading the next version. So look forward to talking to some of the other hands that I saw in the audience. And with that, thank you very much.